Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Citizen AY, the platform where we speak truth to power. Tonight, we want to talk about what you see on the screen there, Sukuk. Sukuk Part 2. I spoke about it briefly, but I'm going to read through one or two things, and I want to give you an idea of what it looks like. What you see on there is the signs that you see coming up. They are all over the place in Yoruba land, all over the place, and I mean literally. They are everywhere. They are literally everywhere. One second, please. I'm just trying to make sure I got this right. Not the one. Okay. 1 second, please. Please. I'm getting tired and feel it. Give me a minute, please. Some sort of problem with this setup at them, but just to show nothing you can, not something you can fix it now. Oh. There you go. Okay, now, so we're gonna go into this now. You got the Sukuk sign up there. That's what this is how it works. I'm trying to give you a brief rundown. What is Sukuk? Now, I just want to quickly go into that, and then I will then give you why it's a cause for concern, which you see on the side. Sukuk is a sharia-compliant bond-like instrument used in Islamic finance. Sukuk involves a direct asset ownership interest, while bonds are indirect interest-bearing debt obligations. So, what that means is that the federal government of Nigeria has enforced across Nigeria and across the whole of the South now, Sukuk, which means it's an Islamic-based, a Sharia-compliant, a Sharia law-compliant bond-like instrument. They've enforced that across the whole of South, whether or not you want it or not. Your religion should not be. No religion shall be adopted as state religion. Section 10 states. Section 10 of Nigerian Constitution says that. But this goes against it. Because Sukuk is a Sharia-compliant instrument. Let me just show you what I mean, so that people understand. Section 10. No state shall be adopted. No religion shall be adopted as state religion. Now watch this. Go to www.citizenay.org, right? I want to just show you quickly. I'm going to quickly go to the section Nigerian Constitution, and I'll show you this. And literally 10 minutes, and I want to wrap this up. Too long. I don't want to spend too long. The thing didn't load up earlier on, and this is important. When you get this broadcast, you need to really get out there. Look, we're at war. We've been attacked financially, physically. We're being starved. With all manner of ways, we are being attacked. And we cannot be quiet anymore. Look at this. I don't want to spend too much time arguing about this. It says here, the government of the Federation of Nigeria, of a state, shall not adopt any religion as state religion. Now, that's what it states. Now go and look at Sukuk. Sukuk is what? It's a Sharia-compliant instrument used in Islamic finance. So straight away, those of you One Nigeria, please come and explain what you mean by One Nigeria. Sukuk goes against the Constitution of Nigeria because it's an Islamic finance. It's a Sharia-compliant Islamic finance tool. Sharia-compliant. I don't know how much more one has to explain this. We are not one. We need to break away from that contraption called Nigeria. They are using it to enslave us. So I'm urgently reaching out to everybody. This is the first thing you need to know about Sukuk. So straight away, it goes against Section 10 of the Nigerian Constitution. Secondly, it's in a Sharia compliant that, and we in a secular nation. That is so wrong. They don't care about the Constitution. We must break away. We have to break away. That is it. We need to break away. I'm giving you the evidence. Look at it. Google it. Now, I want to do something more whilst I'm doing this. The cause for concern. Sukuk is issue raised more than just economic considerations. The claim by Christian Association of Nigeria that the issuance of a Sukuk bond is part of the plan to Islamicize Nigeria brought Nigeria's religious divide sharply into view. Right on cue, the Nigerian Supreme Council for Islamic Affairs responded accusing Khan of Islamophobia. They can say Islam. Are we an Islamic state? We are not. We shouldn't adopt any religion as state religion. Yet they are putting Islam, they are putting this Sukuk, which is, again, I reiterate, it is a Sharia compliant. It follows the rules of Sharia, which is Islamic. And our constitution states not to adopt any religion as state religion. They've gone against it. They're telling us to comply. They're not. We have no discussion with them. That's the evidence I'm giving to you. Section 10. They've gone against Section 10 of the Nigerian Constitution. We need to break away. And we urge everybody now in the South, Yorubas and Igbos, please go out. And I want you to look for this sign. Now, let me see. You can see that I'm not going to read the rest. But there is a cause for concern because I've just told you why. Now, the fact is that they are imposing Sharia compliant finance structures on citizens who are Christians who are in the South. Now, there's one thing I want to show you. It's an imposition. Here is an example of what I mean. This document above my head shows you that the federal government of Nigeria in the past, in December, in around about June, they borrowed 162 billion naira, supposedly for fixing roads. And they borrowed a further 100 billion each in two different tranches before the last one. In total, the federal government of Nigeria has borrowed 362 billion naira, supposedly for infrastructure, but they haven't put they borrowed the money, and they're the ones who are also doing the contract. The contract hasn't gone out to other companies or anybody, and the money has gone. Now, when that money falls due, Sharia law asks for that money in full. It's something known as a bullet loan. The bullet loan, you pay everything that you owe in one go. Now, because they've said it's a bullet loan, that means that you cannot, if you default, they can do whatever they want. Keep in mind, we had no hand in this. We had no hand in them taking the loan. They forced us into it. They said they're going to fix the road. They haven't fixed it. It's a way to make sure that we end up enslaved in our land, in debt, and unable to move. And that's why we need to break away from the contraction of Nigeria. We've been put in a straitjacket and being slowly strangled, and we need to resist it completely. Now, so what I wanted to show you again was the what am I going now? Yes, good. So now we've talked about that. Now the next thing I want to talk to you about, I want to show you a picture. You see this sign here? So start point. You see they've been marking. This is in Abeokuta. This is in Abeokuta. Start point, you can see it, and here is the end point. Now what that means is that they are putting the signs of where the start point and end point of the Sukuk, which is the financial, what's it called again? I'm trying to remember the exact words. Their word is sharia-compliant bond-like instrument used in Islamic finance. The start and end of it in Yoruba land, a land that is not fully Islamic. Some people are Muslims, some people are Christians, but yet they are imposing it. You know, section. Look at it. Look. Start point, Lagos Ota, Abeokuta Road. Ota, Abeokuta. Ota. And then Lagos Ota, Abeokuta Road. Again, start and end. So between those areas, are you telling me that they're all Muslims? They're not. Why are they implying it? And it goes against Section 10. Let me show you again. I know this is going quite fast, but I need to do this. Section 10 of the Nigerian Constitution: the government of the federation or of a state shall not adopt any religion as state religion. They've gone against it. We have grounds in which we should break away from this contraption. They want to force us into a sultanate, and we should. And I'll give you the evidence in a minute. Now, what else do I want to show you? So that's a start and end date. There's no point arguing or debating this. They just want to find a way whereby that land becomes theirs, whatever we do. And our job is simple. We stand together and we push them out. Our numbers, they can't match us. They cannot match us in numbers. And it's time we realize that, and we push back. Push back. If those who are killing us, we deal with them as we need to deal with them. The Fulanis, the terrorists that are in our forest, we need to flush them out. Deal with them as we need to deal with them. Simple matter of factly. None of this, because time is going. The future generation are waiting on us. This is a worrying time, and many of us don't realize how dangerous this is. I urge everybody in the South, go into your neighborhood, find out, identify as many Sukuk signs as you can see, because this is another way of recolonization by Islam. They are using Islam to recolonize us in our own land. Just like the colonials did whereby they took away our landmarks and they stuck into the ground their own flags. They are sticking into our soil the Sukuk sign. That is a sign that they own the land. And we need to identify that and make sure we get rid of the Fulani herdsmen and all of them who are doing this to us and the traitors in our midst. We are in serious trouble. Financially, we are being attacked. Physically, we are being attacked. Our crops are being destroyed by starvation. This is a war that is being propagated on us. And people are refusing to talk. It is time we speak out loud and clear. Now, let me show you again. Start point, end point. This is Abeokuta Expressway. And it's not just the road. Anything in that area, we don't even know the radius of this start point and end point. We don't know it because we haven't got that information. The radius, and it is likely to be more than, it is not likely, it is more than the expressway. It's everything in between. Everything in between. We need to wake up. Identify every Yoruba person, Igbo person watching this. Go and identify how many Sukuk signs you can see. Start point, end point. Go and find it out. Go and put it, share it to us with us on Citizen AY and Oduduwa TV Radio. Share with us so that we can start talking about it. We're going to do a program about this tomorrow. We're going to be doing this is part 2 of the short broadcast that I normally do. This is part 2, but we're going to do a full program and talk about Sukuk, and we want people to just go and identify the signs in each area. Go and pick it out. Now, what I want to do is, on top of talking about this, I want to do one more thing. Before I go, like I said, Section 10, this violates Section 10 of the Nigerian Constitution because this is an imposition of a sharia-compliant financial structure on citizens. This goes against our Constitution, but we know the Constitution is a fraud. And these are grounds. The government doing this themselves, they've broken that Constitution, and we cannot trust anything they say. We don't want to be part of this. We're going. Those one Nigeria people, they need to come and explain this to us. Now, I want to show you something before I go. One more thing. I think I've covered Sukuk. I've covered the amount that they borrowed so far. I've covered the fact that Section 10. I've covered the fact that they've got Sukuk signs being stuck in the ground, similar to what they did in Berlin Conference. To break our back, they stuck into the land their flag, telling us that no, we have to pay taxes, and now this is the flag you must respect. And that till today, that's what we're suffering from. And now they want to take us back to the 7th century when the Islam was running and enslaving Africans. We say no more. People have the right to be non-religious or be Christian if they want. They don't have to be Islamic. And also, please, let me disabuse the mind of the Muslims. If you believe that you're a Muslim and they will treat you nicely, it's a lie. If you are from the South, whether you're Muslim or not, you are considered an infidel. And there's one more thing I will show you to back up what I'm saying. Now, here, it says here, under the 1989 Abuja Declaration, I'm going to go straight to the point. This is the bit you need to look at. Alternative Declaration in 1990. Now, it says here, only Muslims should be appointed to strategic posts. Non-Muslims should be eradicated. Nigeria should become a Federal Islamic Sultanate. Federal Islamic Sultanate. And this is in a nation whereby no religion shall be allowed to be adopted as state religion, as stated under Section 10 of the Nigerian Constitution. So you can see already that they are trying everything they can. They don't care about the Constitution. They're not interested. So do not wait. We in the South, we cannot wait. This information, when you get this information, please share it. We urge everybody right now in the South, go and look in your neighborhood. Find out where they have the Sukuk signs. Start point, end point. Start sharing it. That's the evidence of the fact that the federal government of Nigeria, they are imposing Sharia law using financial means. Financial Islamic sharia-compliant, he said. In our constitution, no religion shall be adopted as state religion. They are making this into a Fulani Nigerian Islamic state. If they want to do that, let them do that in Arewa. We don't need it in Yoruba land. We don't want it. We are going. We need to go. Same thing with Igbo, same thing with Middle Belt. They are flooding us because they're borrowing money. They want to make sure that we are crippled. We are on our knees. They're starving us physically. Our farmers can't go into the market because of the Fulani. They're afraid of the Fulani herdsmen killing them. They are raping our women. They are killing us every day. They are torturing us. Our forests, they're full of Fulani herdsmen. They're financially, they're starving us. They're starving us. I'm giving you all of this evidence. Please don't waste it. Make use of it. This is not just talk. I am giving you evidence that you can go and check. Look at it. Google is your friend. I'm highlighting. I'm sorry I'm agitated right now. I'm highlighting what is going wrong here. Muslims should be appointed to strategic posts. Non-Muslims religions should be eradicated. Nigeria should become a Federal Islamic Sultanate. There is no one Nigeria with us in it. We are going to be slaves if we do not speak up now. And they are going to force against our will that we now convert to Islam. Failure to comply with Islam, which means that you leave, you are kicked out of the country or worse. Ladies and gentlemen, time is short. Everybody watching this, when you see this broadcast, make sure you pass it to somebody to get them to go to their towns and villages. Find out how many Sukuk signs they can see. Start point, end point. That is the evidence of the fact that they are turning the South to an Islamic place, an Islamic South. They are taking it, it's becoming a Fulanized. They are taking our land from under our feet because that means that the loans have been borrowed against those places and the people will not be able to pay it at the end. I don't want to talk too much more. Time is short. When you see this broadcast, get to work. Tomorrow morning, those of you in Yoruba land and in Igbo land and in Middle Belt, get out. Go and search. Simon Ekpa, please get in touch with these people. Tell them to go and look at Sukuk signs. Find Sukuk signs right across the whole of the South. Southwest, Southeast, Middle Belt. Look for the Sukuk signs. That's the evidence that they're taking over completely. I'll show you what I mean one more time. For those who might have missed it, I'm going to quickly just go through it. Where is it? It's just horrifying. It is truly horrifying. Look at this. You see, this is this. Look at the sign. Look, no, not that one. So now you see start point, end point, start point, end point, start point, end point. This is in Abeokuta. So they've actually got, and it's not the road, it's everything around it and beyond. So you might think that it's your property. Very likely that your property and everything else, they've taken loans. This is not about just the road alone. It's everything else around it. But they're not declaring that to you. You don't know what they've taken loans for. You don't know. If they fail to pay that money back, everything around it becomes available, including your own property. We need to be very, very aware of this. This is a serious message. Go to every town, every village in the south, west, southeast. Find out where they've got the Sukuk signs. This is illegal imposition of a Fulanized, sharia-compliant. How many people in the south? We're not Sharia law people. We're not Muslim. Why must you impose Muslim things on us? Why? Do that in the north. This is one reason why we need to go. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, please share this broadcast. Share this broadcast. Tell family and friends back home to go and check in the area. Find out the Sukuk, as many Sukuk start and end points that you can find. Yeah. Find out as many Sukuk start and end points. This is how they have financially crippled us. Physically, they are crippling us by chasing the farmers away so that we can't feed ourselves. And also, they're sending the Fulani herdsmen in the bush to kill us. It's time we start fighting back in Yoruba land. We're not going to claim Fulani land. We don't want their land. We don't want anything from them. Let them just leave us in our land and they can stay in their land. This is unjust. This is what the South, Yorubas and Igbos and Middle Belt, let's all stand together against this injustice. We must stand together. I thank you all. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Subscribe to us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Like Facebook. Please let us get to Facebook. We're about 93,000. We want to get to 100,000. We know Facebook are trying to frustrate our efforts and they're making things very difficult. But please go and like as many times. Hit the like button on Facebook, and we got 93,000 followers, 45,000 likes. So we got about 93,000 followers. Let's get to 100,000 followers on Facebook. Let's then get to 1,000 subscribers minimum on YouTube on Citizen AY. Please, we need your help on this front. This is serious. This Sukuk is a dangerous tool that is being used against us. And I will come back and share this. Please subscribe to us on Citizen AY and please share this broadcast. It is of extreme importance. Everybody, tomorrow morning, we need everybody to go and start to identify the start and end points of Sukuk board, Sukuk signs, because that's a sign of borrowing. Money has been borrowed against which you are not even aware. And when the money falls due, you will have to pay for something you're not aware of, and the government has borrowed the money and they have not done the work. And it is what is worse that they've used, it's a Sharia compliant loan they've taken out, which means that that's why they stuck that in the ground. They're doing what the Berlin did, whereby they stuck the flag in the ground. Berlin Conference did. And we shouldn't accept this. We need to break everything. We don't want Berlin Conference. We don't want we don't want Berlin colonization. We don't want Islamic colonization again. We want to stand as Yorubas and as Igbos without anybody telling us what religion we want to be. We are not going to be, if we do not do what we're saying, if we do not do it, what will happen is that once they become a caliphate, like they said here, let me just show you. Those of you who might have any doubt and they're just talking nonsense. It states here. It says here. Read it before I go. Make sure. You see? That only Muslims, let me just do this, sorry, before I go. That only Muslims should be appointed to strategic posts. Non-Muslim religions should be eradicated. Nigeria should become a Federal Islamic Sultanate. Did you hear that? So they want to keep their Nigeria. They can do that in the north. They can do that in Arewa. We do not want to become a Islamic Sultanate. We don't. because we don't believe in that. It's not what we should do. That is the last thing we need. We need infrastructure, and we're going to build it. They've denied us that 60 years, and now they're bringing in infrastructure, bringing in religion. How does religion build you roads? This is all, and the money that they meant to use to build it, they've taken. Now, and they said they would replace Western law. Western law should be replaced with Sharia. Do you see that line? Western law. And what is this? As far as they're concerned, the Constitution is a Western law. That's what it means. So that's why they don't hold that Constitution. If they don't believe in that Constitution, why should we? That's why we should go. That's why we should go. We need to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube now. Click the red button. Go there right now. Click the red button. Like Citizen AY. Subscribe to Citizen AY on YouTube. Like Citizen AY on Facebook. 45,000 of you. Thank you very much. We need more numbers. There's 93,000 followers. Let's get to 100,000 followers in the next few days. Let's get to that, because that way it tells Facebook that no, whatever they're doing, we will not be daunted. We are speaking truth to power, and they're trying to frustrate us and restrict what we're doing is they're trying to work with the Nigerian government, and we let them know that you are supporters of followers of Citizen AY. You will make sure that there's no interruption in getting information like you've just got now tonight. It's very important. That's why we need to have other platforms like YouTube and other platforms. We've got Twitter, we've got Instagram, and we've got Facebook, So please share this broadcast. Very, very important. Sukuk is a millstone around our neck. Sukuk is a danger. It is even worse than the silent killings going on, because we don't realize that our land is no longer ours if we do not speak up now. Everybody, tomorrow morning, go and find out, identify the start and end points of Sukuks in your area, because that's what they've done all over the South. I thank you all very much. Thanks for watching. You've been watching Citizen AY on the platform where we please donate to Yoruba Rescue Fund. It is time to build a great Yoruba nation. One more thing before I go. I have a product which I'm using, AG Sarah. It's something I use to help me with my chronic pain. It's a fruit-based product. Like I said, it's got white peach, mixed berries, blackberry, raspberry, blueberry, elderberry, pomegranate, physosemide, ceramoside, sakura extract, olive fruit, white olive, gymnema, and curcumin. And that's what you find in that product. And there's a sachet. It looks like this. And I take one a day, and I drink warm water. And what I find is that this way. Sorry. You see it there, AG Sarah. So I take one a day. I would basically take the strip of this. I put it under my tongue, and I drink warm water. The maximum you can drink is 2 a day. And it's supposed to help with all kinds of ailments. Myself, I can only go by my own experience. I've found it to be beneficial thus far. I've been using it for quite a few months now. Think about the end of November time, I think. So, and it's helping. And I'm thinking it might be of benefit. If you're interested in it, get in touch, let us know, and we can talk to you about it and how we can go about it. It comes from Malaysia, and you can see the packaging up there. Those are what I'm looking at, what I'm holding are the fruits. You can see all the fruits that are in it. So what we want to do is, if you're interested, let us know.